Did you ever bet on anything?
Alright guys, welcome to Those Were the Days. Now if you guys haven't been following the channel for a long time, I will have a link right up here for you to go back. It is a playlist for All in the Family, or as I like to call it, Those Were the Days. It will hit every episode, but as I usually kind of tell you guys is, not every scene from the show will be played, but I do have some fixes for you on that though. So one fix on that is that it is on Freevee. If you have Roku at least, there is a channel app on there called Freevee, and if you have Amazon Prime, it is free with that membership. Also, down in the description below is an Amazon Associate link, and that gives you the entire box set. With that link, what it does is it sends you to Amazon, and if you buy that thing, it actually sends me a portion of that money. So that actually helps out the channel. Other ways that you can help out the channel is giving this video a like and hitting that little subscribe button. So with that being said, this episode should be pretty interesting. I know I say that a lot, but this one, I got to preview a little bit of it, and it's kind of a fun one. So with that being said, let's see what's going on in the bunker house. Here we go.
Those were the days.
Here you are, Archie.
Alright, they're having breakfast.
It's a new brand of coffee I bought. It's 97% caffeine free.
But why?
Caffeine free. If it ain't got caffeine in it, it ain't coffee.
Right?
How much did you pay for this slop?
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting decaf, it should be cheaper.
You paid $1.49 for no caffeine?
Right?
I can pay the same $1.49 and get caffeine.
That's kind of a waste of money.
But caffeine ain't good for you. It don't let you sleep.
That's kind of the point.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right?
That's why I drink caffeine. I want to stay up.
Right?
I saved a lot of money.
That's good. Then you won't lose so much when you throw it out. No more of these crummy bargains, huh?
But what will I do with all these coupons?
Right?
Inside is your windfall from Clara Goodbyes. I wonder if she got her job because of her name.
Maybe they made it up like they usually do. Right.
It's funny the way some people's name just suits the business they're in.
Right.
God's name is just perfect for God.
Yeah, that's how that works.
That's because you're brought up hearing that name and you're used to that word.
Right.
You don't know what you're talking about.
If you were taught that God's name was, let's say, Chair,
Okay.
you'd be calling him Chair.
That's fair.
Get out of here. You can't get people into a church to worship a chair.
You can.
People go to church to worship God. That's why they call him God.
Scientology worships money.
The Chinese people think the perfect name for God is Buddha.
True.
You know, she's getting to sound more and more like you every day, meathead.
Thanks for the compliment, Daddy.
Right.
Let me ask you something, Professor, which I'm putting through school. Can you think of a better name for God than God? And don't give me no Buddha.
Well, how about Jehovah from the Old Testament?
Okay.
No good.
Why not?
Just call them Jehovah because that was their way for the boss.
I mean, technically.
I don't believe the things you say.
You don't believe nothing about religion.
Right.
What they say when they sneeze.
Who's that, Edie?
The Chinese.
Right.
I mean, do they say God bless you or Buddha bless you?
No.
The chinks just sneeze and say nothing. They can't speak English.
Wow. Just because they can't speak English doesn't mean they don't speak.
Why couldn't they say Buddha bless you in Chinese?
Right.
Because they don't say that, that's why. Well, if they say anything at all, it's sayonara.
That's Japanese.
Right.
You put a Jap and a chink together, you're gonna tell me which is which?
That's right, because I find out about them. I talk to them as individuals.
Right.
Sure, you talk to them. You say, which one of you guys is the chink?
Oof.
Why would any normal person want to go to the museum on his day off?
Right.
For this, Arch, something you know absolutely nothing about. Culture.
Okay.
No wonder he's getting himself all excited. It's one of his own here.
Huh.
A Pollock art exhibit.
Right.
That's Pollock.
Jackson Pollock.
Jackson Pollock.
Right.
Used to be a great American artist.
Well, he sure paints Polish.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. Splashes and smears of paint over everything here.
Right.
Great American artist. There ain't a tree or a flag or a president in the whole damn book.
I'd explain it to you, Arch, but first you'd have to move your brain ahead 2 centuries.
Wow.
Why don't you take a short walk on a long pier?
Right.
Hey, you can't even get that right.
Right.
It's why don't you take a long walk on a short pier?
Exactly.
Then do that.
Would you mind mailing this letter when you go downtown?
Okay.
It's a funny thing about mailing a letter.
Oh boy.
When you remember to mail it, you ain't near a mailbox.
Right.
And when you're near a mailbox, you don't remember.
Yeah.
I never thought of that. But then why should I?
Right.
I'm in torture here with these shoes. Where are you going?
We're going to the museum.
Well,
Right. You already knew that.
these shoes here, they're killing me. Now, you were with me when I buy these things. Why'd you let me buy them? Well, they ain't fine.
Well, they look fine from the outside.
You're the one who bought them.
The outside ain't where they hurt me either.
Yeah.
Just wait a second here. You're gonna have to take these shoes and have to get them stretched.
Right.
My good shoes, that's all.
Your Tom McCann's?
What do you want me to do? Walk around barefoot?
Right.
Like them weirdo friends that your daughter used to have hanging around?
Friends are not weirdos, and it doesn't make a person a weirdo just because he walks barefoot.
Sometimes.
Going barefoot ain't civilized.
Okay.
What are you saying? Wearing shoes is the only thing that makes a person civilized?
No.
What they done, the first thing with the natives, put shoes on them and pants on them and turned them into Christians.
Okay.
I don't think Jesus wore shoes.
Right.
He wore shoes all the time, except for that one time he went walking on the water there.
Sandals.
Now, where you running away, you ain't got the sail slip, right?
Okay.
We are a religion. You don't even know how to take a pair of shoes back.
Okay.
Here we go, the mystery grab bag here. Whole crowd of paper clips here. Look at. Why do you carry this junk with you?
Here?
Right.
Where'd you get these lottery tickets?
Right.
Got lottery tickets here? Let me see them there.
Okay.
50 cents each. That's $2.
Okay.
Hey, you did that all without a pencil and paper.
He can do basic math.
Button your face there.
Right.
Remember Mrs. Bellini did.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The famous chair cushion. It had an embroidered picture of the Pope on it.
Oh wow.
Is that why?
Right.
I always thought it was because it was Anthony Quinn.
Okay.
Well, it ain't blasphemous to sit on Anthony Quinn's face.
Right.
Still, it ain't nice.
Did you know that these tickets are 10 months old?
Okay.
Well, Ma, did you ever check to see if they won anything?
Right.
No, I just put him in my pocketbook and forgot all about him.
Uh-oh.
$2 could have been in the bank earning interest.
Come on, it's $2 measly. Didn't you ever bet on anything?
Right.
I bet that my daughter would marry a human being, and I lost.
Mind dropping some clothes at the cleaners?
No, Ma, we don't mind.
I'll be
They're never gonna make it to the museum.
It says here that these tickets are valid up to 1 year after the purchase.
Okay.
But how would you know what the winning number was way back then?
Well, you just call the candy store.
Okay.
Bring down my good shoes.
I was in the closet getting you good shoes. What did you say?
Well, at least she knows what he wants.
She's wasting her time just like you wasted our money.
But Archie,
Okay.
The last 4 numbers match!
What?
Okay.
The last 4 numbers, that's $500!
All right.
Nice.
The last 4 numbers here?
Yeah.
He told you on the phone?
Yeah!
Right.
Winner?
Yeah!
$500.
Yeah!
$500!
Oh, yeah, sure, you changed it too fast. A second ago, you were against it.
Right.
Don't hear me being against no $500 there, Meathead.
Exactly.
Daddy, a minute ago you were bawling Ma out.
Yeah, well, a minute ago she was a loser.
Daddy, that's Ma's money. She bought these tickets.
What are you talking
Right.
about? She wouldn't have found the ticket if it wasn't for my tight shoes up there.
Okay.
Edith, what are you doing on the phone?
I'm talking.
Okay.
Just Louise Jefferson.
Why?
All them people will be beating on the tom-toms the whole neighborhood.
That's racist.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, we got no right to claim that money, Archie. We
Uh-oh.
got no right to claim that money.
Why not?
Right.
Don't be bothering me with details, will ya?
Huh.
Archie, that ticket don't belong to us.
Okay.
What was that?
Just when he thinks he gets a pass, it gets taken out from under him.
What was that?
That ticket.
Right?
You paid for the ticket, so the ticket belonged to us.
No.
Okay.
If it's not yours, whose is it?
It's Mr. Jefferson's.
Okay.
I just told Louise Jefferson the good news.
Oh boy.
This is Jefferson's ticket. How come it turned up in your place?
Right.
Because Mr. Jefferson won't wear his rubbers in the rain.
His boots.
An umbrella, he won't wear his
I'm talking
rubbers.
about the tickets he did.
Right.
Remember when we had the big rainstorm?
I'm talking about the tickets he did.
Right.
We got all that water in our
I'm
basement.
talking about the tickets he did.
Okay.
Daddy, don't you know by now you gotta let Ma tell her story in her own way?
I know,
Right.
but I ain't got time. I gotta go to work on Monday morning.
Right.
Don't say nothing until I get to the bottom of all of this.
Just let him go to the museum.
I don't want to hear nothing about nothing that don't have nothing to do with this here ticket.
Okay.
Louise asked me if I would, and I said I would, and I did, and I forgot him.
Did she give you the money for the ticket? That's the question. Because if she didn't pay you for the ticket to buy the ticket, and you paid for the ticket, then technically it's yours.
I'm gonna give you leave to fill it in here.
Right.
But have mercy on me, please, will you?
Mr. Jefferson went out without his rubbers, and he came home with the flu.
Okay.
Louise had to take care of him, and she couldn't get out.
Right.
And I asked her if I could get her something, and she said yes.
Okay.
Mr. Jefferson likes it that way.
Right.
Am I filling in too much for
A little bit.
you? Well, here comes the ticket part.
Right.
Louise asked me if I would buy 4 lottery tickets,
Okay.
put them in my purse, and I forgot them. Does that answer your question?
Okay.
Just figure a way to straighten this thing out so we don't lose nothing.
Okay. Should have let them go.
And the first thing that's gotta happen is you two get out to the museum.
You should have let them go.
Come on, Gloria, get him and get him out of here.
Right.
Why don't wait till Mrs. Jefferson gets here so I can see the look on her face when she gets her winning ticket?
Right.
Could be 2-3 hours from now.
Ma said they'd be here any minute.
Okay.
You know, the way them people shuffle along, they'll never make it.
Oh, wow.
Black people don't shuffle, they walk like everyone else.
Right.
Kindly walk like everyone else and walk the hell out that door.
Okay. She's just shuffling along, you know.
And what are you doing?
Just shuffling on out, Daddy.
Boy.
Let me tell you what we're gonna do when the Jeffersons get here, see?
Okay.
You're just gonna give them back the money for the ticket.
Okay.
They gotta go down and claim the $500 themselves.
Right.
Now let me explain it to you very, very carefully. Edith,
Right.
is give Mrs. Jefferson back $2 that she give you to buy that ticket.
Okay.
Never give me $2, Archie. I laid it out for her.
Oh, okay.
Just do what
So those are your tickets then.
you laid out the money for her there?
Yeah.
Did she pay you for the eggs and the other stuff?
Would have paid me if I had given her the tickets, but she forgot about it.
Right.
You paid with your own money for that there ticket,
Yeah.
and you
So give them one of the ones that didn't win?
pay for the ticket with your own money, then that means it's our ticket.
Right.
Here we are.
Right.
Jefferson, I got good news for you.
Right.
So when you're off the hook for it, you don't have to pay us.
Right.
That I take back most of the things I've been thinking about.
Okay.
You ain't gonna get no ticket.
Bucko, what are you trying to pull?
Okay.
That winning ticket belongs to us.
Technically.
It's for my brother now. Hand him over.
Jefferson, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Technically.
That's how we laid out the money for the tickets. That adds up to the other 9/10. Suppose the shoe was on the other foot. Suppose you had the tickets and I come to you. What would you do?
Right.
I give them to you.
Well, I got them already, so what the hell are you hollering about?
Bunker, I want that ticket.
Right.
We all have our little disappointments, you know?
You've been cheating us for 400 years.
Only been on the block for 2 years.
Right.
And then when you was through stealing us and we wasn't around to watch it, you stole our whole country.
Okay.
I never even been to Africa.
Right.
Neither have I, and that's your fault, too.
Well, that went racist real quick.
Henry isn't exactly a diplomat either.
Right.
Pay me the $2, but I bought the ticket for you.
Yeah, but
Right.
I wouldn't have bought it at all. Here, it's your ticket.
Okay.
The best thing you can do is, what are you doing in my chair?
Oh boy.
Get out of my chair.
I am not budging from this chair until I get that ticket.
Right.
Call the cops on you, Jefferson.
Go ahead. Call the cops. Call the cops.
Okay.
Man is trespassing all over my house and my chair. I'm gonna call the cops.
You invited them in.
I am not budging from this chair until I get that ticket.
Right.
Calling the cops.
All right, I'm going.
Oh boy.
Calling the cops over here. They're gone.
Yeah.
See that? See? The people are all the same.
Okay.
The minute you holler cop, same old story. It's feet do your stuff.
Wow. Okay.
We gotta get down to the lottery office and cash in that ticket right now.
Okay.
We decided, well, maybe we should split the money 50-50.
Okay.
The answer to that is no. I'll spell it for you. N-O, no.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Right.
I certainly am.
Okay.
I was hoping you'd say that.
He doesn't know.
Can you figure them people out?
Yeah.
Tell them something's supposed to make them as mad as hell, but they bust out in a smile.
Right.
I wish you was able to do that, Archie.
Hey, the guy can smile any time.
Click.
Why did you say that to me?
Right.
Because I gave Louise the lottery ticket.
Yep.
What was that?
I gave Louise the lottery.
What was that?
Yep. Oh boy.
Look at the present Mrs. Jefferson gave us.
Okay.
$100 gift certificate.
Oh, nice.
Don't tell me them people is being fair.
Kind of.
Take a look at this here.
I mean, half of 500 is 250, but still.
$100 worth of merchandise at Jeanette's Dress and Lingerie Shop.
Okay.
Jeez, that's a hell of a windfall for me, Harry.
And that is it. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, that was All in the Family, or as we like to call it, those were the days. Now, this episode was, again, pretty interesting, like most of the episodes. The concept here was Edith had bought a lotto ticket. Archie found out that it was a winning ticket, but first didn't really care if it was a winning ticket because he thought it was kind of a waste of money. So there's parallels there. Then he finds out that there's a winning ticket and it's worth about $500. Mrs. Jefferson had actually bought the ticket, but she didn't buy the ticket. So it's one of those kind of questions of, if you didn't buy the ticket, is the ticket really yours thing. Now, she apparently paid for the other things that Edith had bought for them, the eggs and the milk and the whatever, but they both forgot about the ticket. So does that mean that the ticket is Edith's or theirs? So that's the question here. Now, for me, it's kind of one of those things that it could be either way. I think if you bought the ticket, if they didn't pay you for the ticket, then the ticket is yours because they both forgot about it. Now, you could have just called them and said, hey, I found those tickets from a couple of months ago. You can call the candy shop and find out if there's a winner, and then that would be that. As long as they pay for the $2 for the tickets or the ticket, that would be fine. But since they did call and they did find the winner, that kind of throws a wrench in that scenario. Now we have this paradox of, do we give the ticket over? Do we not give the ticket over? And of course, Edith gave the ticket over. And then Archie had to be a dum-dum and not split the ticket because he wants the full ticket. But they were nice enough to send him a gift certificate for lingerie. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice gift, I guess. I mean, I don't see Archie wearing, you know, a teddy anytime soon, or a corset anytime soon. So, you know, it's kind of a gag gift. I mean, Edith could probably buy something, maybe. You know, it's more of a gag on Archie than anything. Yeah, all in all, a fun episode. There was a lot of good quips. Anytime that the Jeffersons come over, whether it be Lionel or Mrs. Jefferson or Uncle Jefferson, because we haven't seen Mr. Jefferson yet, we have a pretty good time. So, yes, all in all, a good episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give the video a thumbs down. I understand the channel's not for everybody. But if you did enjoy that episode and you want to see more, of course, I will have the playlist at the end of the video here. If you want to be notified when I drop another episode, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button.
Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
Now, if you guys want to watch the entire episode, as I said at the beginning, there is a link down below for the entire series. It is a Amazon associate link, so you're not only getting the DVD set, you're actually helping out the channel. If you do want to help out the channel monetarily but not have to actually buy something, there is a Ko-Fi link down below as well, which goes pretty much directly to me and helps me basically do what I do. So with that being said, I do want to thank all of my subscribers. I want to thank you guys for getting this far in the video, and we will see you next time. Peace.